Good evening, members and president of the board. My name is Nair Hernandez Herrera, a senior at Sato Academy, and I also happen to be the student council president at Sato. By the way, that's my favorite way to introduce myself. I think it's amazing. I am heavily involved in healthcare related clubs on campus. Sato HOSA, Future Health Professionals chapter, and secretary of the Sato Red Cross Club. Also, a huge part of my life that is a little bit more personal is a nonprofit organization I help run called A Kick for Sports. We reach out to low-income kids in my community, and along with my dad, we help raise money to pay for their uniforms and register them at a local soccer league so they can have an opportunity to play sports outside of school without any cost. All right, back to Sato. Sato has provided me so many opportunities, both inside and outside of the classroom, to gain essential leadership and life skills that I know will benefit me in college and in my future in general. From getting to take charge during our 10th grade interdisciplinary roller coaster project, which required weeks of work across all our classes and a presentation to CSUOB professors and accomplished industry professionals, to getting to visit 22 LBUSD elementary schools and interacting with over 2,500 students for elementary engineering day, teaching them about basic concepts through fun activities that hopefully inspire them to consider pursuing a career in the field of STEM. Sato Academy builds these experiences into the curriculum, and I appreciate being given those opportunities. Sato has also allowed me to take what I've learned and apply it to the real world. For example, in my biomedical innovations class, we're going to enter our bioengineering unit. This year, we will be working alongside industry professionals at Los Amigos Rehabilitation Center, as well as undergraduate students at USC to help design and 3D print customized devices that people with physical disabilities need to keep them mobile and active. This unit will require us to utilize knowledge from our Intro to Design class that all students are required to take in the 9th grade, as we will have to create a brand new completely customized part through computer-aided design. Another way I have been able to transfer my skills to the real world is through my AP seminar and my AP research classes. In both classes, there's an immense research that is conducted, and AP research, one has to find a gap in science and conduct research to fill that void. This has prompted me to want to begin research alongside a CSUOB professor to help better understand the positive academic benefits that sports have on children and to possibly help allocate more funding towards community sports, especially in low-income areas. Now, being involved in clubs outside of school has also helped me out quite a bit. As I am becoming heavily involved in my school's Red Cross Club, I'm starting to make many strong connections with other service-oriented students in Long Beach. Along with the rest of Sato Red Cross officers, we're helping to raise money for victims affected by the devastating wildfires that struck California earlier this year. And we are also planning a blood drive to help combat the sudden decrease of donated blood that has been caused by COVID-19. I've also been extremely lucky to compete in Sacramento and virtually in a state leadership conference for HOSA. And I have been able to perform along with professionals and talented musicians that come from all over the district because of the Odd District Orchestra here in LBUSD. And honestly, some of my most fond memories have been from Odd District rehearsals and the concerts. Socially, Sato has surprised me a lot. A big fear I had about Sato was its small size. I was fearful that Sato was going to be maybe a little bit too small, but there's so much that Sato offers to its students. Because I have been in student council for 3 years, I have had the immense honor to build a school culture at Sato, and I've made incredible friends and memories over the past 4 years. I have become so comfortable with my peers, as well as the absolutely amazing staff that we have. The teachers and staff have always been so kind and supportive, and I have so much love for them, and I have shared many of my struggles and worries with them, and I truly, truly trust them with all my heart. Early this year, COVID-19 hit, and it hit hard. The transition to virtual classes was quite difficult for me, but everyone at Sato made this transition extremely smooth and a lot easier. The teachers and staff have truly been so empathetic of their students, and I could confidently say with my whole heart that they have done and continue to do everything in their power to help us continue to succeed. I know it can be hard for them too, and for that, I am so extremely grateful for them because they have relieved so many worries that I've had. This pandemic has definitely made my senior year a weird one, but at the same time, this pandemic has made me get a lot closer to my teachers, and it has honestly helped me improve my communication skills a lot. To all the teachers at Sato and in the rest of the district, I am so appreciative of all that you have done for me and the other students in the district, and I truly love you all so much. Now,
Take a
So now that I have now that that graduation date is coming to an end, now in June, I have reflected a little bit more of my time in LBUSD. I think I've been extremely grateful for all the opportunities that I have had in LBUSD. But I definitely don't think that even in elementary school, I would have thought I would do all the things that I'm doing right now. In elementary school, I came in with the #2 pencil that was sharpened with a knife by my mom because we couldn't afford a pencil sharpener. And even in middle school at Hughes, I never really thought that I would do everything that I am doing right now. Writing 13-page research papers, getting ready to design a device that will make someone's life easier, teaching basic STEM principles to multiple classrooms of elementary kids, building a roller coaster, becoming a finalist to getting a Posse tuition scholarship at UW-Madison, and the list goes on and on and on. And I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for my teachers, old and current. These past 4 years at Sato, I have been pushed more than I ever thought I would be pushed. And because of it, I have become a really big influence on several kids that are growing up the way that I did. And I definitely feel proud of myself because if I would have seen someone like me, I think I would have been a little bit more confident in myself. And then, you know what, I could do this, I could have life, and I could go to college. Long Beach Unified School District has definitely given me the tools that I need to succeed in life. And I couldn't be more grateful, honestly. I know my journey to success will be a lot easier compared to other kids around the country because of the guidance and teachings that I have had in Long Beach. And school has become such a safe space for me. And I'm excited to end my academic career in LBUSD strong. And I'm excited to see what I get to do in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. You're the reason we do what we do, and we are so proud of you. Did you mention plans for next year, schools maybe, or?
Yeah, so currently I am a Posse finalist, and Posse is this organization that gives you a full tuition to select schools. And I was a finalist to UW-Madison, so I'm currently in the process of possibly getting a full tuition ride to UW-Madison. And right now, that's my end goal. But I've also applied, I've also started my Common Apps and also a couple of UCs to UC Berkeley, UCLA, USC, Columbia. So yeah, those are some other schools that I've applied to.
Well, okay, that's an impressive list. That's a very impressive list. We wish you all the best. I think one of my favorite things that you mentioned was being an example for others, and I see that in you, that you are an example for others, and that is wonderful. So good luck with your future endeavors, and you are welcome to join us for this meeting or leave whenever you need to. But thank you, Narek.